Hello everyone, I all hope you enjoyed your wonderful, blessed weekend indeed, guys. And I all hope you quite had very much of a quite great morning and a very much quite of a great morning indeed as well, guys. Excuse me. And also, guys, the sky is quite solely beautiful and also quite solely warmer as well, as you can see. Despite that, guys, I'm so superly grateful for you guys' support in supporting me, in my goals and in my dreams and in my entire channel. Means a lot to me from all of you guys. Literally so much supremely means a lot to me as well, to you guys. So guys, keep pushing and keep staying strong, and like and subscribe to Below Yours channel in YouTube and as well in TikTok as well. Despite that, guys, you received last week's video on Friday, so which is quite good. So for those of you in shorts and from TikTok, which I'm very quite happy about that, and for those of you watching the long video in YouTube, you already been received the upload today, this morning as well. So with that exactly being said, let's exactly continue. Oh, one more thing, guys, keep pushing and keep staying strong on your goals and on your dreams, no matter what. Always know that I'm rooting for you, and I'm also quietly supporting you as well as you're supporting me as well. So we got this, and we got each other, and we got each other's back, no matter what. So stay strong and stay inspirational, and keep going forward, no matter how difficult, no matter how hard it is. Looking forward to seeing your goals as well as you're looking forward to seeing my goals exactly bear fruit, guys. So we got this. So let's keep pushing. Despite that, shine your light and keep going forward. That exactly being said, let's move forward. On today's episode, to speak about a powerful, formidable Four-Nation hunter known as Luke Ghost, who's very quietly sinister and very quietly dark as well, and very quietly dark and very quietly formidable as well. He's a very powerful obstacle and a very powerful adversary of the universal heroes and of the members of the United Heroes as well. And he's very willing to restore order. He's very much willing to restore order and unity and unification to the entire sacred world, and especially to the entire sacred great nations and to the other known worlds and planets and star systems, and especially throughout the entire sacred universe itself as well, throughout the entire sacred universe as well. Luke Ghost is a founder and leader of a powerful top secret organization known as the Foundation, which is better known by a different name, which is quite better known by a very powerful different name, known as the new one, known as the new ones, which quietly has two opposite goals, of restoring peace, of restoring order and peace and harmony throughout the entire sacred great nation and throughout the entire sacred universe and throughout the entire sacred world itself, and especially within sacred society. Luke Ghost is considered to be one of the most darkest Four-Nation hunters throughout the entire Four-Nation hunter history, known by its extreme measures of protecting the entire Four-Nation hunter homeland and the rest of the capital cities of the sacred great nation by any means necessary. He was chosen handpicked by the Four-Nation Council and by the other elderly council and by the other elderly councils of the sacred great nation council. He's very observant, very highly skilled, in strategy, and also in battle tactics, and very greatly highly in technician as well. His followers and his agents follow him regardlessly, and they take his orders very seriously, and they do it without asking any questions, proving that he's extremely powerful and very formidable as well. So let's exactly begin. During out the great during out the great great during out the great 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 mean during out the great sacred great nations wars, during out the great sacred great nations wars, especially within the cultured war, especially within the year of the cultured war. Luke Ghost was a very quietly young, feeble Four-Nation hunter who he partnered up with the members, who he partnered up with his greatest members of his teammates, one member of a Seven-Nation hunter, one member of a water hunter, fire hunter, and also of an earth hunter, and also of a Six-Nation hunter, and also of a Two-Nation hunter. Together, they quietly work together as a team with a primary leader, with the greatest primary leader of the White clan, of the White Council leader, who exactly advised them that in order for them to draw the enemy up, one of them will have to be used as a decoy, or one of the other will have to be used as a great diversion. Luke Ghost quietly volunteered permanently, but his other rivalry exactly volunteered to be the greatest diversion of all, to which they all particularly agreed that it would be the best course of all in the entire mission. The Great Diversion exactly paid off very well, as each members were able to fly from the incursion of being under attack by all sinister threats and all sinister forces of other sinister sacred great nation, to which Luke Ghost realized that his chance was quietly borne up in order for him to rise to the occasion, but he gladly realized that he will soon have an opportunity that will soon present itself in a far future, to which he will wait and begin to enlist it one way or the other as well. During the following many centuries, Luke Ghost and the rest of his Luke Ghost began recruiting powerful, strong Phoenician hunters and greater warriors throughout the entire Phoenician hunter orphanages, recruiting as much as he need to begin enlisting his organization and begin to try to forming it in a top secret dark way, so that it will remain within the shadows so that it will remain within the shadows of the entire sacred universe, and especially within sacred society as well. During the great centuries, Luke Ghost also participated in a great secretive wars known as the Old Wars, where the other Phoenician hunters were taught to retrieve all the ancient dark crystals and all of its power sources, to which Luke Ghost seemed very highly intrigued that he must retrieve those aspects of those crystals and many one of them as well. Throughout the great middle century, Luke Ghost was able to be working closely with the great legendary Snake Hunter, also partnering up so that the Snake Hunter could literally begin his experiment notations with him, to beginning his body modification, granting him more endless high sufficiency DNA power and compatible abilities, along with the modification properties that came along with its immunities and all of that supernatural properties, immunities, and also different techniques, also different powerful forbidden techniques and abilities that also came along with it along the way as well. During much of that time, Luke Ghost told the Snake Hunter that he and him must make sure that their partnership remains within the shadows, so that no one can ever suspect that they are working together within the full shadows of the entire sacred great nation. To which the Snake Hunter particularly agreed that his experiment notation and all of his criminal activities were remaining low within the shadows, with his closest operatives and with his closest associates and with his closest and most powerful loyal advisor, who has been by his side throughout the many centuries that came by him, to which they both delicately agreed on that as well. During out the great centuries that continued to pass on, Luke Ghost and the other Phoenician hunter elders began to meet up within the castle chambers with the other great high-ranking elders known as the power elders, who decide the universal diplomatic status of the Phoenician hunter leadership and well of its current leadership status as well, where it will fall under, and who will also take the reins of the Phoenician hunter leadership and also of its entire structure with the other sacred great nations under their sole control, with the other members of each sacred great nation's leaders, who will also decide and dictate the terms of the leadership of the entire village or clan of its own past leadership diplomatic status, and where the power will be passed down to who as well. Despite that, Luke Ghost saw the opportunity himself, but instead of choosing him, they chose and promoted his powerful rivalry, to which he agreed that he will handle the position delicately, with delicate care, and that he will use the power wisely and very much quietly, greatly, not in a very distrustive or either in a very much quiet and abusive way. To which the council elders began to realize that he was quietly truthful to his words, judging by the way he was speaking, and that he spoke from the heart, not exactly trying to not mean anything, but he was after all truthful. To which they began to telling him that would be good enough for them to hear, to which they trust him with the position and with the power that came along the way. Realizing that power does corrupt, and it does absolutely corrupt one of the most brightest minds in order to do one of the most bad things, they thought that it's best that he will be the one to take the seat, and that he will use the power wisely and for the greater good, not for the greater evil or for dark misdeeds as well. Luke Ghost realized that he will have to wait patiently for the opportunity to come and represent himself, and when that time comes, he will wait openly in order to seize it when it fully comes, to which it will do in time, one way or the other, and especially one day or 1 month, it will soon represent itself tenfold than ever before as well. During the great following centuries, Luke Ghost and the rest of his forces told Luke Ghost about the rise and the power of the original Order Magic and the Shadow Empire remaining to its full status quo, that the original Order Magic now is full in power, and that he manages to wreak havoc and chaos through many magical cities, planets, and civilization, that his followers are searching for great power and for great knowledge that could literally help him extend his immortality and his long lifespan in a process to increasing his reign and to increasing his reign and to increasing his durability in a process. Luke goes exactly realized that the original Lord of Magic will definitely pose a threat to his goal and also to his former and also to his new plans of restoring peace and harmony and power to the entire sacred society. He told his forces that not to do anything, especially for them and for the organization that must remain within the shadows as well. During the great architect century known as the Rainy War, which began raining down, Lucos and the rest of his forces paid the great sinister warlord or paid the great sinister warlord of his great nation villages in order to taking care of a sinister powerful threat, a potential threat known as the Vampire Cell organization in order to wipe out its members and also its current followers. Lugos exactly participated in the conspiracy, reassuring the sinister warlord that the members of the New Ways will be present to assist him, that both of them will benefit in protecting their homelands and the entire nation from being targeted by the most powerful potential threat, to which he was quietly present when the sinister warlord began his full ambushing in attacking the members of the Vampire Cell. But he wasn't unable to see if the members of the Vampire Cell recovered from the attack as well. During the great centuries, Lugos exactly began a highly participated experimentation where his power began highly increasing and began highly adapting and highly evolving in a far curious rate than ever before as well during that particular time as well. Within the great century, Lugos also recruited powerful Seven Nation hunters to join his organization, to which he realized that their potential and their power might prove very useful for his organization and for himself in case they need to actually protect him and to remain as his closest bodyguards and operative by any means necessary. To which the two powerful Seven Nation hunters agreed that they'll be very happy and they'll be eagerly to oblige to join forces with the organization known as the New Ones, and they'll be very happy to serving the most powerful, formidable Four Nation hunter known as Lukos and also providing him information. Lukos exactly told him that when the right time comes, the two of you will be handpicked to remain by his side at all costs, to becoming his eyes and ears, and especially his powerful personal bodyguards and powerful personal enforcers for him and only for himself and also for the organization itself. To which when the time when arises, that is when he'll need the full extent attention and the full extent cooperation. To which the two powerful potent Seven Nation hunters agree, then that is exactly what they'll do as well. During the great near centuries, Lugos also encountered the dark mystical druids and the dark mystical druids and the dark mystical druids and the dark witches and the dark faithful, to which he told the other Four Nation hunters that they will pose a threat to their goals and to their mission, and that they're searching for the great forbidden knowledges and texts, to which the Four Nation hunter elders and all the other members agreed that it's time for them to wipe them out and to move them under the way, especially that they are the followers of the original Lord of Magic, to which they exactly waged a powerful battle against the dark forces, and which created more tension and more division throughout the entire supernatural architect society of the sacred great nation itself as well in that process. During the great early years, Lukos was able to pay a close visit to his greatest close comrades, to which he also quietly viewed as greatest brothers and sisters, where he told them that their greatest support and their full commitment in believing in him and his true ideology meant a lot to him. And the two of them exactly told him that they will always remain by his side, no matter what exactly happened. They fully believe in him and his true ideology and his true goals, and they're willing to see them bear fruit, and they're willing to assist and help in any way they can, providing him with more support and with more helping hand, to which it will be very easier for them to expanding their goal and the organization's true power and dictatorship further to its true prominent state, to which they could all benefit very much highly grossly as well. To which Lukos exactly told his two closest comrades that he's very grateful to have closest friends and more powerful, formidable friends, such as the two of you, remaining by his side no matter what exactly has happened. They will always remain by his side. despite everything that has quietly came to pass by, to which the two of them exactly told Luke Ghost that they will always support him no matter what. Until their very death, they will always remain by his side. Despite that, nothing will ever change anything about that, and it will always remain the same. To which he seemed very proud and very happy that he found true friends and true comrades as well through them, and also learning that they will always remain by his side and supporting him no matter what as well. During the great middle years, Luke Ghost exactly met up with his greater arrival and told him that he's making a huge big mistake in making sure that the Ryan clan remain highly power and highly insufficient, to which they would use that power in order to dictate the terms of the entire sacred villages, which will begin a powerful civilized war that will not be ending on good front. The leader exactly told him that he did exactly what is best for the entire sacred society in order to maintaining peace and order, to which he has to do by any means necessary as well. During the middle years, Luke Ghost exactly told the other Orion member of the Orion clan that he might exactly need his participation in order to keeping an eye and close eye on the members of the Orion clan, realizing that a powerful civil war might be coming and that it's time for him to speed up the process of his mission and of his long-term plan as well. Within the early years, Luke Ghost exactly still met up with the sacred international criminal known as the Snake Hunter, to which he exactly told him that the leader of the Great Four Nation Hunter Council is now expecting that the two of them are literally partnering with each other. The Snake Hunter particularly agreed that it'll be best if he disappears and takes a different amount of time off before the situation can spiral out of control, to which it would not be good for both of them in any way. And he'll further continue the experimentation on another different sacred country that is far away from his true attention, that is far away from his true divine attention, to which he might exactly acquire more strenuous focus for his own, so that he can exactly focus his goal and trying to see the secrets of life and immortality, that he can personally study them without any further interference to his top ancient research, to which they both of them agreed then that is exactly what to do, and the other experiments must be destroyed completely in order to raise evidence and to raise all of everything that might lead back to them, to which he precisely agreed then that is exactly what will happen as well. During that precise day, the Four Nation Hunters began searching for the international snake criminal, which they realized that he was quietly still going on a rogue, and Luke Ghost realized that it's time for him to keep his distance and told his forces not to do anything that might lead back to them, and also to keep an eye open on everything that is about to go down as well. Nearer to within the great early years, Luke Ghost also exactly worked with the Shadow Empire warlords as he met up with them within the Dark Cave and exactly told them that the Shadow Empire, under the current leadership of the original Lord of Magic, has managed to bring status and total respect over its power, over its true power, and over its true status quo, which means, in other words, all the other alien empires and galactic empires will not ever challenge or disrespect the Shadow Empire legacy, now that it's been held and been controlled by a powerful dark tyrant who's unwilling to tolerate any disrespect or anything or anyone else undermining him or taking his abilities or capabilities lightly. Luke Ghost exactly told the Shadow Empire warlords that he will provide them greater intelligence and greater information as long as they offer him something more powerful and more potent enough to furthering his sinister strategical plan, to which they all agreed that they'll all benefit highly grossly from each other by assisting each other's common goals and their common interests, to which he precisely agreed, then that is exactly what shall happen as well. Within the early years, Luke Ghost also exactly enlisted the fire hunters for their great prominent ability and power, realized that he might need to study it further in order to enhance his powers and his ability. He told one of the fire hunters that he might need one of their greatest power and their abilities in due time and one of their services when the time comes, to which he probably agreed that they will exactly assist him in return if they give him the information that might prove very useful for his people in order for them to begin their power and their great destructive rampage, to which they've been fully been undermined too much, and it's becoming such a highly annoyed of a nuisance that it's now being disrespectful to them and directly to their kind, to which they cannot have that again, especially with the new threat that is quietly rising in full power and full power and control. They need to use that to their advantage in order to show great power among their kind and great leadership to their own people and to their own very much of their species. Luke Ghost agreed that he will assist the fire hunters in restoring their power and name and dignity. In return, he needs to know the forbidden technique of mastering the fire, so the supernatural fire ability and technique for his own use. To which the fire hunters agreed, then that is exactly what that'll gain. As long as they gain the full intelligence and information that he has, that will provide them great means to restoring power and great diplomatic status to the fire hunters, and total great total respect among the people and among the entire community of the rest of Sacred Society, to which they will benefit very much from that as well. To which they shook hands, remarking of the partnership as well on that very end. Within the early years, Luke Ghost exactly came to believe that the Four Nation Hunters will remain too vulnerable for a preemptive attack or any attack that might be taking place, and he thought that it's best that he begins literally assisting his bases of operation and many sewers beneath the entire Four Nation Hunter cities and many other homeland, making sure that these bases are highly maintained underground and also highly beneath and training one of the most powerful, formidable supernatural such as a vampire werewolf, each with a powerful unique elemental ability and a very destructive power, and exactly told them that they'll remain his personal eyes and ears from now on out, and that some of them will be going out joining forces with the Four Nation Hunters on a mission and on a full highly recuperated mission as well. During the early years, he encountered a very powerful sadistic follower of the snake hunter, and exactly told him that he might need his great magical expertise and his medical attention to assisting him with expanding his power and his greater supernatural immunities, to which he agreed, then that is precisely what they shall do as well. On the precise actual 12th of February, Luke Ghost was quietly within his chambers of his headquarters, to where two of his powerful camouflage Four Nation Hunter spies exactly told him that the death and the demise of the original Lord of Magic has come to pass, and it has created a power vacuum within the Shadow Empire itself as well, due to the return of the new Universal Man, who is known by a different name and a different alias as the Prophesized Child, as the one who shall be the one to bring an end to defeating him. Despite hearing the news and hearing the great opportunity that exactly came with it, Luke Ghost exactly told himself, now is the time for the new ones to present their influence and their work, and he told his forces to keep doing what they're doing, which will soon serve its moral compass and purpose to his ultimate goal and plan for great unity and for great unification as well. On the actual 12th of March, Luke Ghost completely exactly reconvened with the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders in a dark hidden hideout, to where he exactly told them that with the Shadow Empire in chaos and in ruins, the organization known as the New Ones will definitely be enlisting your help and your assistance. When the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders exactly told them that they have something better to offer you that'll be very highly intriguing, a power and also top secret classified information on a top secret cosmic ancient energy, on a top secret cosmic ancient power known as nano energy, to which Luke Ghost knew precisely about the incident that happened on planet Earth many centuries ago that turned some humans into monsters known as even monsters, to which Luke Ghost exactly told the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders he dispatched many of his operatives to go retrieve the power, but they never exactly came, highly unsuccessfully. Despite that, the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders told Luke Ghost they know exactly what happened to the power source. The problem that it's scattered into everything else, and some of it may be quietly still be out there, and they're willing to help him achieve his goals and his aims as long as they'll be the one to benefit from them in the process. To which they agree that they do share a common interest, and it's time for them to put that common interest to full status and to full fruition, to which it'll soon serve their purpose as well. On the actual precise 8th of April, Luke Ghost was able to meet up with the two members of the council, to which he exactly told them that it's time for them to exactly discuss their role and their actions on everything else that exactly happened within Sacred Society, and especially by protecting it from its worst and deadly, most powerful potent criminals and threats that are willing to destroy the harmony and balance that they've kindly fought for from all these centuries. the two members of the council exactly agreed with Luke Ghost that they're willing to assist him and also aiding him in his respective mission and respective goals, and that the members of the Universal Heroes and the members of the Four Nation Hunters of the Intergalactic Coalition are rising to their full extent and rising to their full extended occasion and also rising to their fullest potential. It's time for them to begin the status of the influence, to which it will be proving very much unlikely useful to them as well, to which Luke Ghost precisely agreed on that as well. On the actual 6th of May, Luke Ghost was able to precisely able to reconvene with the Dark Druids and with the Dark Witches and with the Dark Faithful on his Dark Sacred Chambers, to where he exactly told them that their services will be definitely needed in order for him to understand in his full scope of his powers and in the full scope of his abilities, to which may seem very useful and very, very highly recommended, to which the dark magic users agreed after all these centuries and all these years ignoring us. Now you finally came to their aid after all of a sudden, due to the demise and death of our master. Now you only need our assistance when it quietly suits you more than ever possible. And the mighty dark magic users exactly told him, how does it feel to be at the need and at the mercy of the very beings that you quietly despise, now that you quietly need their help when the tables have quietly turned around? Luke Ghost exactly told the dark magic users that he made a very powerfully of a big mistake in undermining and also quietly undermining your capabilities and your powers and your super intelligence, to which the dark magic users agreed that if that ever happens again to one of their own people, they won't show much mercy and kindness as they are showing it to you, because they will definitely turn you away and quietly look the other way very quickly, since they've quietly learned the other way that some things are better not left to be taken lightly, and because time will definitely change the tables around when looking at another different being, just because of its two different powers and of its two different abilities, because things will definitely change from one way and from another. To which Luke Ghost began to agree with the dark magic users that it definitely has changed as well. They exactly agreed that they'll offer their services as long as Luke Ghost promises to respect them and never exactly try to rat them out or try to eliminating them as well. To which they precisely agree that the partnership is hereby formed and also rendered moot as well. They can begin with the finalization of their goal as well. On the actual day of the 13th of June, Luke Ghost was able to precisely to meet up with the four members of the white scientists, where he exactly told them that he knows about the incident that took place and that it's time for them to know more about the ancient power that you've been exactly hiding. The four members of the white scientists exactly told Luke Ghost that the ancient power has hereby been unknown where to be found, but the Shadow Empire is trying to rectify the recipe in order to recreate the power into their own use so that they can use it for their own gain. Despite that, Luke Ghost seemed quite highly curious when the four members of the white scientists began to exactly knowing that the Shadow Empire is trying to recreate the ancient power, to what extent useful when the monarchy is really dead. Despite that, the former members exactly told him that there's a powerful ancient dark mythical organization from behind the Shadow Empire that's pulling the strings from the shadows and that need the power for their own sinister ultimate plans and goals, to which they've tried to thwart the plans and operation many years ago by destroying the energy, by destroying the power, and by scattering it across the entire universe and to the rest of the planet's surface, and by turning some humans into even monsters and creatures and beings that could live off the other countries, that could live off the other live up to other sacred supernatural cultures of their own respective worlds and planets, and so that they can live in harmony and also remain undetected and unhidden from human eyes. To which Luke Ghost began to promptly agree that this will present an opportunity to which he must take lightly, and that he requests the white scientist to give him more information on the power that might serve his usefulness as well. On the actual 9th of July, Luke Ghost was able to precisely reconvene with the Snake International super criminal on his headquarters, where he purposely exactly told him that he manages to gather as much information and much knowledge on the power that Luke Ghost has been trying to search for, and he discovered that the soul survivors are still out there, and is willing to help him and assist him in return, that their services help each other, since his goal and his village and his clan has been reformed from the shadows, and that his kind and his people and his operative are ready to help and assist in any way they can, as long as they both benefit from what they are seeking and from what they're getting. To which Lukos probably agreed that it's time to pay off the mission one way or the other. On the 14th of August, Lukos hired some of his agents to begin wiping out the members of the World Heroes once and for all on the ice worlds in planets to where the members of the World Heroes began a full architect mission to retrieving the ice crystals and powers. But the battle exactly took a huge long degree, which took many minutes of time, to which the members of the World Heroes triumphed and they destroyed some of the shadowy Phoenician hunters, realizing that the members of these agents of the Phoenician hunters were after all operatives and they were sent from the Phoenician hunters themselves as well. On the actual 12th of September, Lukos was able to meet up with some of his operatives within his central headquarters and exactly told them that the members of the World Heroes are well aware that someone within the Phoenician Hunter government dispatched the Phoenician Hunters to attack them and also to purposely annihilate them out. Lukos realized that the council will be on to him and decided it's best to cover up his tracks more faster and told the other operatives to remain within the shadows and to keep their eyes and ears open, now more than ever as well. On the 20th of October, Lukos was able to exactly be precisely within the council meeting chambers with the members of the Phoenician Hunter Elders and with the other members of the 7 Nation Hunters, 6 Nation Hunter Elders, and with the Power Elders as well, to which they all exactly came to realize that there's a huge shadowy mastermind within their very own borders that they must exactly root out and also expose effectively immediately. Lukos exactly assured the members that he'll do everything he can in his power to root out the traitor and also to get them out of hiding completely, to which the others realized that this definitely was a powerful, formidable mastermind as well. On the actual 12th of November, Lukos and his other personal bodyguards exactly began taking a stroll throughout the winter areas to go to a powerful prominent clan to which they are completely under attack by powerful sinister monsters and creatures and beings sent by the evil warlocks, to which Lukos's forces were able to take good care of them and easily destroying them, and so did the leader of the organization, to which he was able to deal with them with ease and eradicating them with ease as well. On the precise day of the 14th of December, Lukos went beneath the sewers of the Great Seven Ancient Hunter City, where he encountered the most powerful individual leader of the Fire Hunters, where he exactly told him that his experimentation and his knowledge helped increase his power and his abilities to a higher extended rate, to which he's very grateful for that, and that he will always remember their partnership and their deal. To which the Phoenician Hunter, to which the Fire Hunter leader exactly told Lukos that the new ones are hereby the powerful collaborators of the Fire Hunters, to which now their partnership is hereby solidified and it shall remain the same no matter what. And they shook hands, remarking on that as well. On the 9th of January, Lukos was able to probably reconvene with Black Sport on his own personal headquarters, which was beneath the seas of the seven seas, to where he probably exactly told Black Sport that he was supplying with more technology and with more power, as long as his services will always come to him when he definitely is in aid of it, to where he precisely agreed, and then both of them exactly shook hands, remarking of their partnership as well. On the 9th of February, Lukos exactly told his personal and most powerful team that he trained many years ago and centuries ago that the time for them to rise to the occasion will soon come, and then when they're ready, they'll be deployed to do and take care of the heavy task and mission in annihilating and removing the members of the Universal Hero, especially the founder and leader of the team known as the New Universal Man, to which they definitely agree, then that is exactly what they do as well. Despite this, guys, Lukos is a very powerful, prominent leader of the top secret organization known as the New Ones, and he's very highly formidable and more powerful leader of the organization. He's known for his great power and for his great secrecy throughout the entire Phoenician Hunter homeland, that he's very shadowy figure and a very powerful shadowy figure. He is the side of the dark. He's partly of the darkness. He's partly part of the darkness of the Phoenician Hunter that represents good and evil being trapped within its own sacred society government that exactly works within the shadows shadows, in controlling events from behind the scenes. He's very personally good in manipulating threats that exactly will try to threaten the future of sacred society, such as taking care of the members of the Power of Change and the members of the Order of the Six and the members of the Order of the Five and the founders as well, and the founders and the Shadow Empire, warlords and the evil warlocks, druids, monsters, creatures, beings, and powerful supernatural criminals and villains as well, who would wreak havoc on an enormous amount of degree of destruction to which they can bring. He's very highly calculative, very highly ruthless, sinister, very powerful. He does not show mercy to anyone or to anything that might threaten his mission or his goal or anything else. He has trained one of the most powerful elite great sacred hunters, the most powerful sacred great hunters of the entire sacred society, due to their great extraordinary abilities and powers and the supernatural traits and the great powers as well, showing that he is indeed remarkable and also very highly powerful due to that as well. He's very good with the power of great training and very good with the power of swordsmanship training, and he's very highly recommended by his two eldest friends and closest that he should become the new leader of the Four Nation Hunters. Due to that, he's shown the power of being highly patient and being very highly observant in everything else he does. He's very good with the power of camouflage, stealth, manipulating elemental powers, wood, stone, sand, and great power of fire, the great power of long gravity, of immortality, teleportation, stealth, and also camouflaging ability and opening portals to other dimensions and creating powerful energy, spiritual energy blades of power, and with the great power of converging energy into crystals, and also with the great power of mimicking supernatural immunities due to his body modification, due to the experiment notation that the sacred international criminal Snake Hunter was able to exactly add to his bodies as well, also granting him the power of supernatural immunity, super speed, telepathy, powers of telepathy and power of telekinesis, levitation, mind control, hypnosis, and also the power of casting formidable dark illusions, and the power of controlling powerful supernatural beings and creatures at will, and with the great power of manipulating fire techniques, forbidden dark sinister art techniques of the dark gods, and of the light and of the forbidden light techniques, and of the illusion techniques, and of the most powerful darker techniques of summoning, resurrection, pure energy to which you can exactly use, and pure power to which you can exactly very good at summoning powerful creatures, animals, and beings to fight for him, and also to remain as his greatest defense, manipulating wind, matter, energy at will, transformation ability to which you can transform, and the powers of dark shadows to which you can use and manipulate and disappearing and reappearing at will. He possesses a huge army of deadly, powerful, elite super soldiers of great 4 Nation Hunters, 7 Nation Hunters, 6 Nation Hunters, Fire Hunters at his disposal, proving that he is powerful and highly formidable and highly shown to be waiting at the right time to begin his full campaign. He's very highly intelligent, superly highly strategic, very good with the power of marksmanship, tactician, and also super strategist, forming formidable alliances and powerful alliances with the Shadow Empire warlords and with the leader and with the powerful prominent leader of the Fire Hunters, and also with the powerful prominent leader of the Fire Hunters, and also with the other supernatural criminals and super villains to which actually shows that he does exactly have a close relationship with the snake, with the sacred world's most powerful, secretive, sinister criminal known as a Snake Hunter, due to him continue to experimenting and continue to enhance his probabilities and his powers in a more further rate. Luke Ghost is very powerful, 12th level intellect, wise, open, and also highly arrogant, showing the power to wait for the right time to attack, and also to making sure that his attacks will prove very imminent, and also very quietly good. He's very quietly enduring and also can exactly withstand his battle. Due to his long gravity and to his immortality rate, he knows that the right time will present himself, and that the right perfect time to attack and also to seize power will come to him at the right given time and status, to which he openly works within the shadows, maintaining power, control over the entire 4 Nation Hunter homeland, and protecting it from potential threats, deadly forces, and making sure that the Universal Heroes mission and the members of the United Heroes mission and goals never cease to bear fruit, as long as the unification goal and the united goal of uniting all sacred hunters and all the other sacred countries of the sacred universe and of the rest of sacred society become highly united as well. He's very optimistic, highly open, ruthless, merciless, powerful, training one of his most deadliest two loyal enforcers to remaining by his side and also to remaining by his eyes and ears for them to becoming his personal bodyguards at all costs, and doing that, proving that he's more powerful and highly unpredictable. He's dangerous and very, 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 very sinister. Good at maintaining his individual bases as well as his hideouts, as well as his central headquarters, to which he's created many hidden sewers, many hidden sewers, and many hidden sewers and chambers beneath the entire Phoenician Hunter homeland, beneath the entire Phoenician Hunter homeland city, to which he can exactly use them to his advantages in order to focusing the organization's goals and making sure that it remains a top secret organization, so that no one within Sacred Society, especially within the Light Hunters or the others, with the other sacred clans, the other sacred clans of the sacred great nations, never suspect his involvement in any other way. He's very good in maintaining his central headquarters, which is after all his powerful private chamber, where he can focus precisely to his energy and to his power, training as one of his most elite, deadliest assassins and his operatives to do his work and to do his bidding. And he does take high direct command in manipulating powerful, potent threats that would get in his way. He does share a personal close relationship with Ghostmaster, with Ghostmaster, the leader of the entire Phoenician Hunter Council, and with the other 7 Nation Hunters, the 6 Nation Hunters, the 2 elderly members of the entire Phoenician Hunter Council, and with with one particular member of the Power Council, with the Power Elders as well, to which he does exactly share. And he always is very much quietly open and highly charismatic and very much quietly open, good at the power of manipulating weather, and with the power of manipulating illusions and powers and different types of ability, stealth and camouflage ability, transformation, highly evolving evolution powers, staging ability, absorbing natural power and balance power, and destructive energy power, lightning possession powers, electricity possession powers, supernatural immunities, and with the power of detecting and also sensing threats from a far distance way. Due to this, he's able to learn that Universal Man does pose a threat to his goals and the members of the Universal here, which he learns not to underestimating them and not to ever take them lightly. But due to this, he learns to use them as pawns to furthering his goals and to furthering his new plan and his sole activity in protecting and uniting the entire sacred great nations of the sacred world and of the rest of sacred society in one ruling nation, so that they can restore order and unity and power to the entire sacred society. The goals of the organization are just the same as his goals, but they're highly evolved and highly different due to the many centuries he has formed it. He's very good, highly open, dangerous, particularly powerful, and highly mysterious and very unknown. Luke Ghost is shown the power to respecting his distant relatives and keeping his life top secret, especially when his sisters and brothers offers their resources to him, and he exactly tells them that when the time is right, they will definitely assist him. But he also respects them highly, remarkably, and he also shows great fascination over the members of the World Heroes, learning that their abilities are not to be taken lightly. He's so obsessed with the ancient power known as nano energy, to which he's been trying to obtain and also to use to his own benefit, to extending his power and his long lifespan, so that he can remain powerful and become an immortal godlike being, to which he'll have and possess infinite power and infinite knowledge beyond his entire measurement, to which will become more powerful than any other threat, than any other being. He believes that the new Lord of Magic, known as Lord Jet, and the masters that work behind the shadows of the entire Shadow Empire will one day use their powers and their influence to wreak enormous amount of great havoc and destruction, and a huge calamity is coming, and he thought that it's best to stall his plans in order to see where the outcome of the event will exactly take him, showing that he's very patient and very highly open and very highly realizing mistakes before he makes a very powerful collateral damage that might appear to his own way. He's very highly charismatic and also highly open-minded, making a decision before he even exactly thinks it, and he always thinks before he makes any decision, highly strategic, highly organized, and very highly ready for battle, and he sees it before it even comes, and telling his agents to neutralize the threat before it highly becomes imminent, and telling the members of the United Heroes that he is the very darkness that the Phoenician Hunters fear, and that he will use that to his advantages, to enabling the plan and making sure that his races and his people live longer and they live in peace and in unity from any threat and from any being that might take them away. And he will not show mercy or remorse to anything that might exactly take that peace away. He's very good at what he does and superly highly good and respected among his followers and among his entire organization members, known to be powerful and known to be deadly as well. According to the members of the Universal Heroes, Luke Ghost is very dangerous and very powerful, and the other members of the United Heroes exactly told the members of the Universal Heroes and a leader not to take Luke Ghost lightly and not to underestimate him because he's very powerful and unpredictable, and his organization is one of the most formidable, deadliest of all, and he's shown the power to respecting the members of the White Scientists, and due to the knowledge they can exactly giving him and the enhancements and the power that can also increase his powers and his ability, he's learned that it's good to keep allies closer and to respecting them for who they are before making a mistake that might rectify his downfall in the end as well. Well, that's it for today's episode, guys. I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Take care of yourself and enjoy your day and enjoy your blessed day. Let me upload this episode and get it done for you guys in shorts and in long video and also in TikTok. Love you, appreciate you. Today's episode is Luke Ghost, the founder and leader of the New Ones, and you shall receive it today. Have a blessed day and have a blessed day and a blessed day. Take care of yourself, smile, keep pushing. Appreciate your support. Like and subscribe to Below Yours channel in YouTube and in TikTok. Persuade as much of your friends and families as well. But as I said before, guys, your support still means a lot to me and I'm very highly grateful for it. No matter what, love you, appreciate you. Keep pushing and keep staying strong and enjoy your day and smile, and may God bless you and have a blessed day and a blessed week. See you tomorrow on Tuesday. Bye.